Hello folks, this is your old pal Uncle Al, rested, and some days you hear my voice is kind of gravelly and stuff. That's my asthma and COPD. It's bad out here, and it takes me time and stuff to do things. Now, this morning, Steve did a really good one on, if I could find the cardboard, shoot, of Corsair's Trainer, right here. Okay, gotta get glasses, can't see words I down. Corsair's Trainer on tabletop exercise about security for your home, urban, and other things, suburban and rural. Okay? Now, Steve is right. Every house has an opening. If you have doors and windows and a garage, there's so many ways you could get into it. Okay? You go check out Bob942. He has a trouble with junkies and homeless because they got to feed their habit. And because of where he lives, the idiots out there in Seattle, we're cleaning out downtown. Yeah, so you push everybody out to the suburb. And when they get complained and tired and screaming for your head, they're going to push them out even further or send them back to California, which they usually do every winter because it's cold and wet out there. Then we have a whole bunch of dead people in our irrigation and drinking water canals, and this water tastes awfully like a meth head. Okay, I'm tired. So these are the few things. This is Survival Run, prepping, tips to harden your apartment. Now everybody, if you have beautiful windows, you figure that shards of glass, that's knives, that's going to come into you. But it's a beautiful view. If you have a blast or something, that beautiful view is going to gut you. All right? So like Gil says, of Camp Patton's family compound, you should have either plywood on the outside or plywood in the inside. Now, Uncle Alan used to live in an apartment. I hated it because my first apartment was a little bed sit. I had a toilet, I had a room for a bed, and probably a sitting down chair, and 3 bookcases because I like books, and a kitchenette. It was a beautiful kitchenette. So I'm doing my business, and all of a sudden, somebody kicked in my front door. Because most apartments, that's the only entry point, unless you're on ground floor. Every floor window is an entry point. Okay, you go in and out. These guys were smash and grab guys. Now, Uncle Alan can pick any lock if he needs to, and I'll slip in. Okay? If I got a deadbolt, so what? In about maybe a minute and a half, I'm in your house and your deadbolt totally failed. You have to get the right kind of deadbolt, and you need a bar system. Okay? We're going to cover that right now. First thing for your apartment building is harden the door. A lot of apartment buildings, if the landlord's cheap, got a crappy front door. That's your main entry point. Okay? You watch hashtag Alive, it's a zombie movie. In South Korea, the doors are steel. In America, they're made from crap. So you could be sitting on the toilet. Next thing, 2 big African American guys came into the house, and you're on the toilet with nothing, no weapons or anything. This is a weapon. And they're beating the living hell out of you. Say, where's the money, man? Okay? That's why I hate apartments. So you want to harden the door. Okay? Here's a few things. I recommend getting a steel door. If your apartment faces outwards into a courtyard or something, and it's an outside patio type of doorway with a window and stuff, you want to get bars and a gate for the doorway. That way it makes hard to get through. Air can go in, firemen can get through. If they need to remove that, that's fairly easy. Don't get the type of bars on the windows where you're trapped and you're going to be roasted alive. You want a pull switch so it pops off the gate and you jump out of the window. Also, if you're in a stormy area, those bars will prevent something big and heavy from going through the window into your house. Okay? Like a car, like a bike, like those stupid Dollar Tree tables flying at 40 miles an hour. Okay? The door is a steel door. In front of it is a wire mesh like I have in my front doors. As whatchamacallit, I prefer steel, but I have this substitute with heavy oak, which is still good. Whatchamacallit, I have a security gate in front of my double doors, and I have a lock bar and a deadbolt. And another trick I learned from my friends with the bent noses is when you get a peephole, you get a peephole camera with a digital screen. Easy to fit in, only a couple $100. So you press the button, it records anybody in front of the door. You also have the Ring doorbell, another fine system. If you have your doorbell on the keyhole area or on the door in an apartment building inside, that helps too. Reason why is a lot of Cubans during the 80s would go up to the front door, you ring the doorbell, and you look into the peephole. They take a sawed-off shotgun and put it towards them like, gee, it's really dark out there. And then all of a sudden, your head's gone. All right? That's why you need a steel door. That's why the Cubans quit doing that. It was pretty funny in the 80s. You know, you're looking into the hole and then boom! All right? That's why cops always look to the side or have another venue where they can see the front door and can shoot people in the back. All right? Now, after you get the steel door and gate, if it's outside, inside, the steel door look like a regular wooden door with a fake wooden flashing, right? You change the peephole into a peephole camera with screen so you don't get your head blown off. This will stop 9mm and 12 gauge rounds. Okay, won't stop 223 or 7.62, but it'll stop everything else. All right, think about that. Use a little noggin. Okay. Second thing, you want to harden the frame. Make sure the frame inside your apartment is hardened. Okay, you pay the landlord extra bucks, you keep it quiet, low down, and you tell them you're replacing your door with a security door, and you'll pay all costs for that. You talk to your lawyer, you talk to the landlord, or you talk to the firm that owns the property. Usually that's a big bonus for them because next time they'll rent out that apartment, they say it features a fine security door and it didn't cost them a penny. Okay, so please watch Steve's Corsair Trainers video, tabletop exercises, and he talks security. It's a really good video. You did a good job, Steve. Okay, you want 3-inch screws plus a hardened frame on your front door inside the building. Same goes if you have a patio style apartment building. All right, I always have in my apartment buildings, I only do a four pour. Okay, that's 4 apartment, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. We quit doing that. We switched to duplex after I had such a hell of a time with my handyman insurance and stuff. We switched to family homes. A lot easier to rent out, and I still get anywhere from $2,000 to $15,000 a month. Plus, I get free labor. And they say, I can't work. That's fine. You work for old Uncle Al. I will get my money out of blood, sweat, and tears. Okay? Like I said, I've been doing this game for a long time. I'm old and I am tired. This is why I'm retired. I have 2 more doctors I got to see. My family wants to get the vax on me. My doctor says, you have morbidities. They said, it's fine. Yeah, because you're executor of my estate. But you're crazy already, Uncle Al. Wouldn't you like to go to a nursing home? The one they closed down for COVID? Go to hell. All right? I'm not that nuts yet. Or senile or whatever. I still knows what I'm doing. All right? And I'm good at it. That's why I'm tired. That's why I still got to do 2 weeks of rest in the house. Because I'm really pushing it because I got to make sure my stupid family don't do it like last year. We're out of yeast, we're out of your flour, we're out of toilet paper. I don't know what to do. It's like, Lord, I hate these people. They're my relatives. I bought all these buckets of food. I bought a half-ton of macaroni. It's like, this is why Uncle Alan have headaches. Okay? And he's sick all the time. Because I have to deal with morons. That's my family. Everybody else is an idiot. Okay? Now you have the deadbolt. Now you have to understand the deadbolt. Deadbolt will be as a fine deterrent. But understand, a deadbolt, you have to get the right kind. And 2, has to be a long deadbolt. If you get the little dinky ones, you can kick the door through if it's not metal or oak. You're going to give a good boot stomp to it, and you push that little one. The bolt has to come out that far into the door. Okay? I use a commercial bolt grade for my front door. Okay? There's 3 ways to defeat a door. You blow out the hinges, you blow out the deadbolt, you blow out the door lock. It's simple. If you're a crook, it's like, how fast can I pick the deadbolt? How fast can I unscramble the lock, the regular door handle? And can I pop the door handles, the hinges, with a screwdriver? Okay? Now, smash and grab goes like, duh! Smash the door! Kick it down! Duh! Okay? It doesn't work like that. All right? You want a solid steel door, and don't get the door with the mail slots, because it's like you're defeating the purpose. You make another opening, so that's like, are you people stupid? It's very popular. If you get it, get an armored mailbox. So they put the mail into the slot. They can't reach it because it's a metal box. Okay? That's for indoors. But usually they don't have it here. Europe they do, but not in America. They usually have it at the lobby, a little mailbox, and you pick up your stuff. Okay? Second thing, you want cameras. You want cameras coming down the hallway in front of your door when they ring the doorbell and stuff, so you get an idea of the sucker. Uncle Alan uses a little different with his cameras because I want to like, where are those guys? Let's get old Bitsy out and well, we won't talk about that, but like I said, use your brains. Okay? Go check out Steve's channel. That's Corsair Trainer. Very good video. And also I do recommend that you get this book, Street Survival Skills by Fernando again, of Modern Survivalists. He also has a Spanish version of his channel, and I think a French pretty soon. Okay? You have to use your brains. So harden your building. And remember, windows, you want plywood to put up. You also want to keep heat in. So you put a plastic sheeting over it. What do I tell people to have? 4 or 5 rolls? Drop sheets. So you can put it over your windows, inside and out, and a roll of duct tape. Second one, you want a moving blanket or a travel blanket, which is thick and heavy, that fits over the window. Why? You want to retain heat. Not rocket science, folks. It's fairly simple. Okay? Also, with a moving blanket, you don't see light going out. All right? I have to do today 5 different videos explaining certain things. And I'll be chewing out Batman in the Boondocks preppers. The nervous and weak-willed preppers like, we could buy our way out. Everything will be fine. We'll rush and panic buy. We could prep until tomorrow. We could just keep on prepping and prepping and prepping. It's like the guy on the Titanic saying, we could prep forever. And we're in steerage and they closed the gates. We could still prep. No. Right now we're on survival run. First stages of SHTF. Now if you're ready and you know where you're at and you know what you're doing, not a problem. If you're in LA, get out. And I got another video to handle the problem because a lot of people were upset because you know who, with a lot of dead cats, including a couple of cats, the election was fixed. It was fraud. Okay? And he wants to make sure he stays in power as the ultimate governor. I don't like that. All right? Too many billionaires. Reed Hastings, SICU, Democratic Party, a lot of bigwigs pushed around. And this was urban area. I talked to my friends, and they said most of the rural areas voted Republican. That's where you get the 34%. Okay? Now, understand this. LA, you watch your step, and you better take care of your problems, or somebody's going to clean out the garbage. Now, I don't incite. I was my liberal sister that was driving me this morning. You might incite somebody. No, I use humor. Okay, I prefer laughing at them because you know what happens to people in the Spanish Civil War. I keep telling people about that, and they keep giving me like this. Look, I look at them like, did you went to college? I graduated out of junior high. Dude. You know, it's the fascists and the freedom fighters. Dude. I'm looking at them like, are you people nuts? Okay? Go back and read your history properly. And don't read garbage. It's like, in 2 Spanish Civil War books, I said, this is fiction, or this wasn't fact, all right? Or this was written by a communist or a socialist. Because if you understand the true history of the Spanish Civil War, it's not fascists and loyalists and Republicans, okay? So you have to understand what's going on. A lot of you don't even have a 10th grade education. And when I tried to discuss things, everybody got this goofy laugh on their face and crack up, and Uncle Alan's crazy. And then weeks and months or years later, Uncle Alan was right. Oh my God. And run around look like a damn chicken with its head cut off. All right, so we're hardening the apartment building. And Steve, on his last video, a lot of places do not have this important thing. I already mentioned this twice already in my other videos. Nobody ever watched the videos. You want a bucket of sand and you want fire extinguishers. Steve knows what I'm talking about. I have a fire extinguisher on my camper. I have a fire extinguisher in my garage. I have a fire extinguisher in my bathroom. I have a fire extinguisher in the bedroom. I have a fire extinguisher every place in the house. Okay? And everybody's looking, isn't that overkill, Uncle Al? No! Because people look at me like, huh? Okay, I'm tired. I have to tell people, you know, it's simple things. And Steve covered it pretty good. Even Fernando covers it in his book. And Steve's video. Not hard, folks. And remember, it's not a government takeover. Because they've been, that's a whole different video. I'll get to it. But we're facing the long winter. And if you're not ready, this is why I said I quit prepping in September 1st. Good or bad. And everything I said before came true. So turn on that favorite song by Terry Jacks, Seasons in the Sun. All right? And I'll catch you in the next video. You have a nice day. See you later, folks.